Hello everyone, this is Michaela and Ransom back here for another video.
What up guys, excited to be back with you.
Last time I feel like we started off the video a little bit melancholy, so we're gonna spice it up a little bit.
Yes.
We're coming back with some questions. There's been a kind of a challenge theme going around YouTube. Questions I have never asked my wife or my husband, but we thought we would do it together. And so here it is, folks. Questions we've never asked our spouse. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. We're gonna link our Instagram right here, under my hand here.
All right, babe, you ready? Got
Yes.
the first question.
Yes.
What is the most annoying thing that I do that you cannot stand?
Oh, the list is long. No, you're a great husband. I would have to say you're a little bit of a micromanager. Just tiny, but.
For example?
So I enjoy doing certain things around the house, like cooking, if it's cleaning, but you also sort of enjoy doing those things. So sometimes you like to help me do them, and when you help me do them, really that means that you're going to show me how to do them.
Yes, Michaela needs to be taught how to do a few things. She's still
I prefer
housewife in training, but
oh, you really want to put that on the internet? Okay.
we'll get her there.
I'm gonna save him.
No, she really isn't. She's a great housewife, and she really you do. You take care of our place, and you do everything really well.
Know,
I'm just very nitpicky. I'm a very nitpicky person, and I have high expectations and high standards, and also I speak freely with my wife. Yeah, I don't hold back.
You really do. I don't know if this is 2022 approved, the whole housewife idea.
Yeah, it's true, but I mean, call me old-fashioned, but I still want a housewife. Honestly though, I enjoy doing that stuff, and like I said, Ransom does too, so we're pretty equal when it comes to doing things around here. So, all right, next question. What do husbands like for their wives to wear? In particular, what do you like me to wear? Well, what you got on today is nice. I like it. You know, low top action.
Anything form-fitting.
Yeah, we're young and I like it tight, I guess. Next question. What personality trait of mine would you want our children to have?
Oh, that's a good question. You are very, very bold and brave, and I like that you don't hold back your emotions. I like that you're very vulnerable, and you enjoy connecting with people and sharing and getting to know them. So that was a lot, but I would say just your ability to be vulnerable but caring at the same time.
That's nice, babe. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. How do you view social media? Do you like Instagram?
So I'm definitely not on social media like you are. And I don't use it like you do. I still have had a unique relationship with it though, because I know, throughout high school, throughout college, I think we all deal with the sort of the seeking affirmation or clout or whatever you're trying to attain on certain platforms like that, Instagram in particular. And I've really, especially now since I've gotten married, I feel like I've gotten away from that, and I really just view it as a space where I can, share beautiful parts of my life and our life shared together with people, especially now that I'm, a bit removed from family too, now that I live on the West Coast and a lot of my family members are back in Minnesota. So it's an exciting way to share life with people. So that's like my driving force for it, is like I like to, you know, use it just to share my life, and also to keep up to date on like, hey, like what are my brother and sister doing in DC, or like what is my family doing back in Minnesota. Like I love to use it in that respect, but outside of that, like it's you know, not like a huge time spent for me.
Sure. Yeah.
Do you like it when I touch your butt?
So, yeah.
Tell him how
You
it
are
started.
What? Well, you should know this about Ransom. He is a very physically inclined person. One of his love languages, probably the number one, is touch. And I know that most men will say, well, mine too, but his for real. So I don't like PDA. I would prefer not to be like caressed or touched in public, even kissing in public. I don't really enjoy. But around the house, it's fine.
But we do it in public a little bit, don't we?
Yeah, he does, and I don't like it. I kind of scold him a little bit.
She's just so cute. She's just such a cutie. Can't keep my hands off of her.
What is something that I do that you just go along with, but you don't actually like? Be wise with your answer.
This one is... Should have had these.
I feel like you
should have been prepped for these questions.
Well, I feel like honestly, you would tell me if you didn't like something, so it's not much.
That is the thing, is I would tell her. You have a weird eating schedule that I just kind of get along with, and I've just kind of grown accustomed to. I don't eat like you do, but I've become content or okay with the way that you eat and how you eat every 2 hours.
Sorry.
No, that's honestly, I can't really think of much, because
That's not about
you fall in line pretty well.
Were you nervous to date or marry outside of your race?
So
I just asked you a question.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't know. I mean, from where I come from, the part of the country I come from, I was not surrounded by much diversity at all. Even when I moved to the Twin Cities and I went to school there, again, there wasn't much diversity. And so I think for me, I wasn't really expecting like to even have the opportunity to marry outside of my race. And so, yeah, when you and I met and when I started to like process, like, okay, like, do I actually really want to pursue this girl? I definitely had to start to think somewhat consciously about the fact that you were of a different race, that you were from probably a different culture, and just had a different viewpoint on, you know, life and the world to some extent than me. And so, yeah, initially I think it was a bit of a barrier for me. But the more that I got to know you, and when I got to know your family, and I just got to be immersed and be around you guys, I don't know, that stuff quickly began to shed, and I really saw you for just the person that you were, and I think you did the same. So, I mean, yes, of course, I think for anyone, I think it would be something that they would at least have to wrestle with to a certain degree, but you know, at the end of the day, we're all people, so I was able to get through it, or get beyond any qualms that I had very easily. So, what is most attractive in a husband other than his looks? Outside of looks, what are some things that, you know, you find attractive in me, or maybe what you'd even find that other women would find attractive in their spouse?
You really do know who you are in Christ, and that is something that was really attractive to me. Not only that, but your intentionality. I felt like from the very moment we met, you were very intentional about, you know, being able to hang out with me, FaceTiming me, calling me, setting up times for us to hang out. But then getting to know you, you did have a clear sense of who you were and what you wanted in a wife, and you shared some of that with me, not right out the gate. It wasn't like scary, but But you did share that, you know, you wanted to be serious about dating and where that would lead, and you asked me questions about purpose and what my purpose was, and that was really a turning point for me when you asked me that question, because I feel like a lot of guys may not be thinking about that specifically, and like how two purposes can come together and be fulfilled in a marriage. So I would say that for sure. For me, identity and intentionality.
Awesome. Thank you.
Did you have a sex expectation when it came to being married?
A sex expectation.
Very juicy.
Me and Michaela, we did. We talked about sex. We did, didn't we, hon? We talked about it.
Yes.
Prior to having it.
Talked about it
Prior to having it, yeah. That was actually part of the problem was...
We did wait until we were married, by the way. Disclaimer, we waited.
It wasn't easy.
It was not easy.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really have a lot of expectation. I was just like, shoot, I want to be having it. I want to be doing
Great
it.
answer.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to be with the person I loved, and I knew that was going to be a big part of like the marriage experience, was being able to be intimate with one another, and I was excited about it. I definitely was excited about it.
All right, next question.
What makes a perfect date?
Ooh. Well, I really enjoy quality time, so I like going on adventures. I like going to the movies. I'm a very big movie girl. I love entertainment, anything creative and has to do with just, entertaining me. I really enjoy that kind of stuff. So I would say taking me out to a nice movie and a dinner would be fun, making those memories. Also, I like trying new things too, so anything, going out, being around people.
Perfect. The next day we're going on, I'm taking her to a baseball game, so...
Take me out. How do you guys stop opening the car door for us? Like, I don't understand that. Or for... I guess that's more of a general question, because I haven't really been the type to, like, nag you about that, but, like, I've noticed that kind of happens. So, speak for them all.
Speak for all men, huh? Well, it's funny because I know your dad is really good at it with your mom. I've noticed that. I don't even know if I've been consistent with it myself. Like, even all throughout dating, I don't know that I
You weren't really a door opener.
Not really much of a door opener. I do feel like I am always good at holding the doors for when we go places to let you in.
Yeah.
It's just not one of the things where I'm conscious around the car. I'm like, why does she... I think it's 2022, right? It's 2020.
Okay, now it's 2022.
It's 2022.
It wasn't 2022 with the housewife, but it's 2022
it's
with
2022
the car door
with the car doors.
Okay.
Women want some,
This is sad.
some self-worth, and they don't need a guy to open the door constantly for them. I don't know. Yeah, honestly,
Wow.
like if it's something that I knew that you really, really longed for and you wanted, I would do it more for you. But you don't set the precedent. Now, I mean, if a girl wants it, hey, I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think, yes, guys, open the door for your girl. Do it. I think that's a tremendous way to show love and respect.
Yeah, I think it's chivalrous. Is that the word? I think it's nice, but I don't really care. I mean, I never thought about that kind of stuff.
Plus, we're riding in the car constantly. We really don't go hardly anywhere except together, and so we're getting in the car on average 2 to 3 times a day together to go and do things. So
That's if I
had to open the door every time, holy smokes, we'd stop taking little trips. If I died tomorrow, would you remarry?
I don't want to think like that, but I think I would be too devastated initially. Like that would be the furthest thing from my mind. Mm-hmm. Maybe years and years down the line, but
yeah.
You just want me to be single forever, huh?
You remember
I
this?
don't want you to go.
This love, baby.
You're not leaving me. Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you have enjoyed it. Next one, I don't know.
Leave some comments. Leave some comments down below on what other things you think you'd like us to talk about. Me and Michaela were pretty free birds, so if you have any ideas for us, if you have any topics that you'd like us to discuss, let us know down below.
Bye-bye. We love you.